What's going on, everyone? Jason here from Mystical Tomes, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video of top 5 scary real ghosts caught on camera by the YouTube channel Top 5 Scary Videos. If you want to hit a like and a subscribe button, also a bell notification for their channel, and show the same love you guys show me, that'd be great. As a disclaimer, I'm only doing a reaction video of this. All original content and all ownership belongs to these guys. I have no way, shape, or form of claiming such. All I'm doing is editing for my own personal enjoyment, as well as just reacting to it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, also the bell notification. That way you'll get more up-to-date notices that I'll have for you when I push out more content. So let's get started.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Whatever you believe in, it is hard to deny that there are many things in the world that just can't be explained. Events that leave even skeptics shaking their heads and covering their mouths. The supernatural has always divided us, with people either believing in ghostly entities or thinking the entire thing is a joke. However, how do we explain these videos? Videos that seemingly show spirits that cannot be explained. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 scariest real ghosts caught on camera. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at number 5, we have The Woods. This video was taken by a man named Carlos from Barcelona in 2016, who would often film himself while on hikes in the forest at night. Since recording this video, Carlos has not gone on a nighttime hike since. So, let's proceed. The video begins with Carlos walking down a pitch black trail before hearing twigs breaking all around him. If that wasn't spooky enough, he begins to turn his camera from ahead of him to behind him, and once again ahead of him. However, when the camera faces front, we can see a figure in the dark.
See, I've been saying it. I've been saying it since day one on my reaction videos. Do not put yourself in a situation when you're by yourself. And what does this kid do? He goes by himself. She even said it earlier. This is why he hasn't gone on a nighttime hike ever since then. Do it in the daytime. You have better visibility. Lastly, better amount of natural light where you can have a broad frickin' view of the whole entire surrounding terrain around you. But this kid literally put himself in such a bad position. I'm glad he got himself out of this situation. But, like I said, been saying it since day one. Don't put yourself in this situation.
Dressed in black with white hands and a white face. Carlos turns and begins to run, as you would. He makes it to a clearing before stopping and panning the camera down where we can clearly see the figure, once again, this time standing next to 3 cement blocks and staring up at Carlos. Carlos moves once again and this time takes a seat. Not sure why.
You saw that thing. It was just standing completely like this. Here's Carlos, and all of a sudden you see the guy's, or the figure's head right here. As Carlos moves his camera, he can go like this, flash his camera right back at the figure, and the figure just basically did one of those movements just like that. So, like I said, don't put yourself in these situations. That could be a person wearing a white mask for all you know. You don't know. The camera is not that good quality. But that's just a scary situation to be in.
Why, but once again the figure emerges from a clearing. Thankfully though, Carlos finds a hole in the side of a cliff that he crawls into. He waits before peeking out and seeing that the coast is clear. So, he exits. However, when he turns around to face the hole he just crawled out of, the face of a woman can be seen.
You guys didn't see that.
Carlos runs and he never looks back. Why would you ever go on a nighttime hike in the first place and record yourself? It is beyond me. What do you guys think though? Do you believe this video is real, or is Carlos fooling us all? Classic Carlos. Coming in at number 4, girls see ghost and run. Now this video begins with the mother filming her 2 daughters who are seemingly eating dinner at a small child-sized dinner table. It's quite adorable actually, but I digress, because suddenly the older daughter, who is facing the kitchen, which is pitch black, becomes very distressed, appearing to look off at something in the distance and crying. The other girl, who has her back facing the kitchen, turns around multiple times asking, "What? what? Seemingly seeing nothing from within the shadows. However, the older daughter is clearly distressed, looking back and forth between the kitchen and her mother, saying things like, "It scared me, I'm scared." The other sister attempts to reassure her, telling her everything's okay, but it doesn't seem to help. The mother keeps questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she doesn't give an answer. The young daughter, however, keeps looking back, sees nothing, and then begins to laugh like a crazy person, which is arguably one of the most terrifying parts of the entire video. Children laughing, not for me. The mother asks once again, "What are you scared of?" with the daughter pointing to the shadows in the kitchen.
See, here's the thing. You might not be able to see something like that, but kids and animals, I don't know what it is about kids though, but kids apparently can see things that us adults can't. Maybe it's because it's their innocentness that they can actually see something. Maybe because they're just not, they're more open to the idea, or more open to the paranormal world, because, you know, they're young souls. You don't know. They could see things that we can't probably. Animals the same way. But the way these two girls are going about it, you can see the oldest daughter, who's on the right side, is clearly distressed. And the one girl is acting like this is a big joke. And I've seen this video. In about like 10 or 20 seconds, you're going to see the oldest daughter run away. And then the youngest daughter is going to start crying. And she's going to run the same direction as the oldest daughter. So they're seeing something. And it's not a good thing. Because normally kids wouldn't cry over this. So it's never something you really want to see.
However, it all becomes too much for the daughter, who breaks down in tears and leaves the table, heading over to her mother. The younger daughter once again turns around. This time though, she finally sees whatever it is her sister was so scared of, and screams a blood-curdling scream, shoving
Told you.
the table and running towards her mother. So what did the two girls see? We'll probably never know, and frankly, I don't think I ever want to know. Coming in at number 3, we have The Abandoned House. A ghost hunter named Adventure Allah in Saudi Arabia filmed himself exploring a supposedly haunted house that is now completely abandoned. Now, I should preface this point by saying that viewers of this video have been quick to point out ghosts, jinns, demons, and even strange creatures lurking within the video. But the question is, can you spot them? Well, let's proceed. The video consists of the man exploring the abandoned home. However, throughout the video, you can hear loud banging coming from different locations within the house. He roams around, opening doors, but seemingly finding no one. However, the banging continues. He follows the sounds, but they continue to avoid him, with the noises appearing in the
I think I reacted to this video on an earlier video just because of the layout of the house. I might be wrong, but if it is, if I am right about this, then this house is extremely haunted. And I've already did a reaction video on this one, but this is a terrifying video, so I hope you guys enjoy.
previous location he was in. When he investigates, it disappears. However, arguably one of the scariest parts of the video comes when he hears a noise coming from inside a room, leading to a wardrobe. He attempts to open it, but to no avail. However, the doors then open and then seemingly close on their own. This continues for the duration of the video, with him catching seemingly stable and heavy objects moving around on their own, with loud banging coming from various parts of the house. What do you guys think though? Real or fake? Coming in at number 2, we have the sound.
When you're sitting there and you're by yourself in these situations, I say it time and time again, don't put yourself in these situations unless you have a group of people with you. So that way, if anything does happen, say like you're in one of those abandoned houses or mansions or businesses or whatever, you know, large buildings that are abandoned, say like the floor gives out and you're holding on for your dear life, or some kind of like exaggerated situation, you're by yourself. How are you going to get up? No one's going to help you unless you're able to get up by yourself. But if you're not, then that's why you have a group of friends. If you get injured, your friends can help you. But if you put yourself in a situation where you're by yourself and you're basically going to, not saying it will happen, but if it does happen, you get yourself in some bodily harm and you can't help yourself, that's why you have extra people there to help you out.
Alley House. Now, this one comes to us from BuzzFeed Unsolved. For those who don't know, BuzzFeed Unsolved is a documentary web series that first aired on YouTube back in 2016 and has subsequently run for 11 seasons. The show follows Ryan Bergara and co-host Shane Madej, who discuss unsolved crimes, haunted places, alleged demonic possessions, and historical occurrences. Now, in the specific episode, they investigate the Sally House in Atchison, Kansas. Now, a quick backstory of the property. The Sally House was built in the mid-1800s and is believed to be haunted by a little girl named Sally, who died in the house during an appendicitis surgery. However, it is now believed that the house is haunted by multiple spirits and evil entities. The house is said to be the most haunted house in all of Kansas.
Sorry, I thought I saw something behind me. I was like, nope.
As of today, it's standing vacant because nobody wants to live there. So, of course, this is the perfect location for Brian and Shane to visit. The pair head into the kitchen with a flashlight sitting on the kitchen counter. Shane continuously begs for any of the ghostly entities to turn on the light, while Ryan begs that they don't. Shane then says to the spirits, "If you don't like us, turn the lights on." The light then turns on out of nowhere. To make matters worse, they both approach the flashlight once again, stating, "Please turn the lights off, spirits." And what happens? The light goes off.
See, this is another thing I also say. Do not taunt the spirits. Reason being, when you taunt them, you aggravate them. Once you aggravate them, they will try to cause you bodily harm because they are dead. They want to be left alone. Unless it is the deceased person's loved ones trying to reach out to them, and they know what they're doing to reach out to them, then that's different. But if you don't know what you're doing, and if you never tried, dabbling in the occult or the or anything paranormal, please don't try it.
Very creepy indeed. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have Dalhousie Castle. Helen Parker is an Australian news reporter reporting from the Dalhousie Castle in Scotland, a castle which is notorious for being haunted. However, Helen, a skeptic, decides to explore the location alone to prove everybody wrong. When you think
I'm going to say it until I die, man. Always make sure you got people to go with you.
of an 800-year-old castle, you think ghosts, spirits lurking in the stone halls, distressed spirits haunting the tunnels. However, for Helen, she has never believed in ghosts or spirits. So, at 2 AM, she decides to go to the dungeons alone. Just her and her camera. Brilliant idea, Helen. Perfect. She sets up the camera facing a handful of tables, herself, and creepy-looking armor. Helen herself is facing the only door in the room. She starts off by saying that there have been no signs of any ghostly entities in the dungeons, just as she predicted. However, Helen makes a terrible mistake by beginning to taunt the supposedly ghostly residents.
I've been saying it. No one wants to listen. They keep doing it.
She refers to the castle as hocus pocus before saying maybe there is no such thing as ghosts whatsoever. However, just moments later, Helen leans back in her chair, examines the room, before a handful of bangs can be heard from behind her. Helen then screams and runs from her chair. She then grabs her camera and leaves, telling the ghost, I'm going. So what exactly happened? According to Helen, during the experience, she felt, I quote, an intense electrical feeling down the right side of my face and head. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any ghosts that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 2 on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later.
That's also going to be the end of my video as well. If you guys enjoyed this kind of reaction video and want to see more of it, please hit the bell notification icon as well as the like and subscribe button so that way you'll be up to date with all new content from yours truly. And as always, I'm Jason from Mystical Tomes, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.